11:26 p.m. Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. Episode number 797 of Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Hello, Jonathan. Awesome to be here for episode 797 of Yeah Dude America, through the eyes of two Americans. I want to tell you, I did a couple in the last episode on Podcast Alley. It was March of 2006. We were right in the mix with all the heaviest hitters in the podcasting game.
I think the Muggle cast had already started around then.
Muggle, huge.
They're still around.
They
right?
just got bought by Spotify for $200 million.
$290 million.
We were right ahead of crybaby emo kids. Everything emo. We were right behind Anime Pulse. Everything anime.
We got to hear some of these shows. We got to find.
The hosts of these shows.
If there's records of our shows from back then, there might be records of theirs.
Go on the
right?
Wayback Machine, then call the FBI and find the hosts of these shows. Next week, we were ahead of Coffee Geek, everything from the world of coffee. But we were behind the Catholic Rockers, bringing you the very best in Catholic rock bands.
In what number?
120s for these, and cracked the hundreds for the crybaby emo kids.
Now, mind you, just so audience listeners understand, when we cracked the 100 on Podcast Alley, my understanding of podcasts at this point was that we were one of the top 100 podcasts in the world.
Yeah, you're on the LA City Council. You get
I thought we were going to run for office.
Yeah, you got a city council seat. You're on the school board. The Catholic Rockers, you won't find these sounds at Mass.
Oh, so it's
not the kinds of sounds you're going to hear at Mass.
Praise the Lord.
Shit. That's it. We got to track down every podcast
Have
from that
back.
time. Where are you now?
Where are you now?
Where are you now?
I don't know if we want to know exactly where they all
but
are.
I bet they're still listening to us. Oh, jelly. Peanut butter and jelly.
The Catholic Rockers.
The Catholic Rockers that we're still going.
We were right there with them. We were neck and neck with these guys.
And they're still going, huh? PB&J.
I don't remember this product coming to market, which makes me feel like maybe it didn't really. Did it not make it to us?
It made it to America. I double checked.
From now on, when anyone says jazz, everyone will know they mean Pepsi Jazz. July of 2006, it was a caramel cream Pepsi.
What were the other flavors?
There was also black cherry. Black cherry French vanilla.
Yeah.
Strawberries and cream. Was it only diet?
Yeah, it was a
This was Diet
zero
Pepsi.
calorie soda.
Experience Jazz, a new line of delicious zero-calorie colas from the makers of Diet Pepsi Jazz. No, excuse me. The makers of Diet Pepsi. Jazz has a smooth taste, a rich aroma, I bet, that allow you to indulge your senses anytime.
It's like Preservation Hall in a plastic bottle.
So black cherry French vanilla.
What did the person from Pepsi say?
From now on, when anyone says jazz, everyone will know they mean...
You mean Pepsi Jazz.
Pepsi Jazz.
Did you see the Ken Burns documentary about Pepsi Jazz? It's a 20-part...
Phil Clabbard, Pepsi spokesperson.
Phil Clabbard, you earned your money that month.
Did you see the Miles Davis doc? Oh, you mean the Miles Davis Pepsi doc?
Oh, the Pepsi doc? On PBS? Dog. That Pepsi can swang. That's got an aroma.
So cool, that Pepsi.
What a crazy... I didn't know you could get 20 hours out of that, but Burns did it.
It's
3 hours on the black cherry
just
alone.
On
how
black
they sourced the black cherry.
But you don't remember it tasting
I don't remember
your
it
lips?
taking me away. I guess I've been to New Orleans twice because I went the first time that summer.
I don't remember it.
Oh, I was down in New Orleans with my fucking boy Yellow Wolf watching his fucking 10-part Crackle series Slowmerica. We went down to New Orleans.
He's not from there, is he?
He's from Gadsden,
Mississippi?
Alabama.
Uh-huh.
But that's his people down there. That's voodoo and swamps. We were eating
What
frogs.
is this on?
Crackle.
What is that?
You know?
I don't.
Yellow Wolf's channel.
Is it on the television Crackle, or is it on your iPad?
More of a smaller device. Oh man!
You watched that this week?
Oh hell yeah!
Recently.
Boy.
What's he up to? Is he sober?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say I don't know if we addressed that in episode 1.
I think he got sober.
Got married.
He's sober.
And he's doing it, man.
I think he got sober.
You got to.
Because he was like gonna die.
Oh, one of those situations.
I think it was one of those
I mean, the crew he's rolling with, woo! Got no problem getting some ink on that fucking face, his crew.
No?
I got no more room. Get on it.
This is the only place to go.
That's all I got left.
Right up here in the forehead area.
I'll tell you, I've been on a...
You've been on a crackle binge.
Some crackle fucking... I hit that John Wick 1, I hit that John Wick 2, and I hit that John Wick 3.
You did not.
What? What? Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
How quickly? Within 48 hours?
Before, like a cigarette, before when the credits of Wick 1 were running, Wick 2 was coming up on another TV.
Chain smoked the
I'm
Wick
watching in
series.
Best Buy on 3 different TVs, and I rolled 1 to 1 to 1.
What was your favorite?
3.
Really?
Which means that 4 is going to be...
insane.
Dog. May 27th, 2022?
I think 3 is probably the best.
The idea that I have not
How
seen...
could a trilogy get better? They only get worse. How could a trilogy get so good? It's
unbelievable.
Those dogs?
Oh!
Heaven.
Dog, you weren't kidding. I'm a little scared, though, because I've been watching it on this television. I'm really scared to watch all those people get shot in the face on a big screen. I don't know.
First one I saw in the theater was 2, and I was like in the back because we went like opening night. It was packed. And the first scene, I was like uncomfortably laughing because like the bone crunching and like blood.
I didn't realize when John Wick, he really wants the gun like he wants it to kiss the face when he shoots.
He likes them close.
Yeah, he likes it real close.
He likes it close. It's efficient. It's an efficient killing method.
God, the high table. I went for a ride. When you dip in that strong late night, you get taken away.
I bet.
I didn't realize. Man, I can't wait. Let me make sure I got that day. That's May 27th, 2022.
So that's 3 years from now.
3 years from now.
From today.
Man. So I had a lot of time to get it, but I was like, you know what?
I want it now.
Now I want it now. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
3's good.
Give me the Continental. That's the only place I feel safe, dog.
I might have to flip back leading up to that over the next couple of years. I might have to. I just don't know. I think 1 I've only seen
3 times.
No, I think I've maybe seen like the majority. Like I don't know if I've ever seen it from start to finish.
Okay.
I must have at some point.
Yeah, 3 just
blows it
start to finish. How did it get better?
I don't know.
Wow. He just done it, didn't he?
Yeah. Good for him.
You got me finally. I watched last episode. Is
it the Continental?
It's the only place I fucking feel safe, dog.
The only place you are safe.
The only place you are safe. Unless they put unless you get excommunicado. Half the words I was like, I don't know what the fuck. I like this. We talked about all of the precursors to the Jersey Shore. I had another fully realized pilot. This came out a year ready before Jersey Shore. This was supposed to be Jersey Shore. It got tabled. Jersey Shore started percolating. This is a similar show. This show got pushed aside.
Goombas.
It's called fucking Goombas. It's called the Gravy Goombas. It's called Bridge and Tunnel.
Uh-huh.
Now, when I say this, there are listeners in New York right now that are screaming in their apartments because this is like an urban legend. Like the Village Voice wrote a story a few years ago, like what happened to that fucking Bridge and Tunnel. It's on Hobart on a fucking DVD. Get at me. Welcome to the island, Staten Island. A bridge and a tunnel away from New York. Love it or hate it, this is our island. This is our home. Where accents are thick, but the fucking bonds are thicker. This is Bridge and Tunnel. Now, this presentation reel in November of 2008, 1 year before Jersey Shore, features the DeBartoli sisters, Brianna and Gabby, who are we're supposed to be, they're JWoww and Snooki. But it's a fine line, dog.
Uh-huh.
Fine line.
You look them up?
They're done.
Dead.
I mean, dog. I mean, they'd be lucky to, no. This is maybe doing hair somewhere like.
So Bridge and Tunnel denotes being from where?
Hey!
Long Island?
Well, I guess Bridge and Tunnel, maybe that's more an all-encompassing
anywhere from outside of the boroughs. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Now, let me go back. When I say doing hair, that sounds disparaging.
Where?
When I just said they're probably just doing hair, that made it sound as if that's not.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
I did, because it's rude having it be one of the most important fucking jobs that we have.
Yeah, but they're not like doing paid appearances at
what I mean.
Yeah.
They're not. We're doing an Aveda conference in like Barcelona, which they would have been if Bridge and Tunnel was on before Jersey Shore. Fine line. Fine motherfucking line between doing your mom's friend's hair and them yelling at you, when are you going to get a boyfriend? You know.
So what would you say
about auditioning for a reality show and not?
No, I would say you watch the pilot? The whole pilot?
Yeah. And
would this have been a show that you would have thought this has got what it takes to that the characters and everything, that it's like this could have easily been?
It's no Jersey Shore.
Even from the gate. Fair enough.
The specificity
they made the right
of
choice.
The gravy. They made the right choice.
The specificity of this gravy, of Bridge and Tunnel gravy, of Jersey Shore gravy. That gravy was too rich.
Oh, that's a fucking
it's
spicy arrabbiata.
It's a spicy.
You knew it.
Yeah. What is this?
Knew it.
Pomodoro? What is it?
Hey, what is this? Hey. Mwah.
Yeah.
But that's life. Really. The same job. But are you getting yelled at by your mom's friends? Or are you laughing with the cast of a CW fucking TV show on set in Vancouver?
You tell me.
You tell me! Your show didn't get picked up, so I'll tell you.
What are they? The Bartoloni sisters?
Gabby and Brianna. So, 888-842-2357. There's going to be some reality heads
if you're listening,
in the tri-state right now.
So you're saying that this show aired?
No, the show's never been seen except 7 MTV executives and me.
So why are you saying you're going to be getting calls?
Because people are going to say I'm driving to Los Angeles to sit in your home and watch this.
Okay.
Been wanting to see this for 10 years.
Got it.
Urban myth.
Yeah.
Go on Snopes and look this up. Is it real? Yeah, Roma's got it.
Roma's got it. Get over to his place.
Throw it against the fridge. See if it sticks.
Email for the address.
Oh, man.
I mean, this is some heat.
There's some heat in that MTV DVD box I got. The Michael Jackson simulcast on AOL, where you could type in,
like, hey,
Michael, did you do it? What?
I watched a Chris Cornell performance of an AOL simulcast performance like that, which I guess they did that for a minute, where they would do like AOL Presents and like,
wow.
I mean, and I when I saw it, I just saw it yesterday. Somebody had put a clip up of it, and I was like, oh, I remember. I used to like watch bands, and I just remember the giant like AOL logo like behind them and shit. And I was like, that's right. You guys used to like have like, and they had like a weird music channel. AOL had like an AOL concert channel on like satellite, like TiVo shit. And I remember watching that. It's just, I mean, different. It was different.
It was a long time ago.
It's very different. This is a couple of years later.
Okay.
but somebody was kind enough. We talked about Craigslist ads for casual encounters, both for, mostly for M, male for male requests.
Rips, right there.
Yeah, a different era.
Innocent,
but we were quite smitten with the ads for a while there, and Seth
intoxicated, if you will.
Seth would curate the best of the best and bring them to us. But somebody that listened to us back then, I think it came from an episode where I was like, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but posted in 2008. Not sure what city this Craigslist was in. Maybe this one.
I think it was Los Angeles, California.
The title reads, "Get my number, then get me off. M for M. Hi guys, my name is Jonathan. I have long hair, blue eyes, and a manly beard. I'm pretty laid back. But when I get excited about something, I don't stop till you come. I love to JO when people call my phone and talk nasty. Do you think you have the skills to get me hard over the phone? Give it a shot, hotshot. Email me for my number."
Sounds like you. Sounds like something you post 2008.
Give it a shot, hotshot.
Fuck, when you get excited. I mean, you're completely chill, but
Once
when
I turn the corner on something,
that flip gets
I
switched.
cannot stop until you ejaculate.
Oh, I'm not. I guarantee
I refuse to quit.
I'll go through your whole fucking family to get you off.
Do you understand me?
Try me.
Brace yourself.
You better lock the fucking windows, because when I get on, you get off.
Deal?
Deal? No deal. Mandel, hit me up. Hot shot.
Now, I believe this person.
Yes.
Because at this time, I used to give out my cell phone number on the show.
Okay.
So this person, if I remember correctly, when the people would email in response to this, he would send, or she would send, my phone number. So I started receiving phone calls, people trying to get me hard over the phone.
Yeah. You
giving it a shot to this hot shot.
Hey.
Hot shot's giving it a shot.
Yeah.
And I remember
hot shot.
thinking it was very funny. And then
for like a day? 2 days?
No.
A month?
A call.
A year?
The first call. And then like a couple calls in being like,
three birthdays later?
Because like, then I started being like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I can't act like I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know what you're talking about. However, you're calling me getting ready to get off on the phone, and I'm here to tell you that somebody like made a joke at my expense and your expense.
It's your expense. But
I'm sorry.
While we're here,
but hold on.
You know what?
Give it a shot.
Just try me.
Try me. Let's just see.
You got the stuff.
Because if you know, and I remember wanting it to stop.
After one phone
After
call.
I came. After
mission was accomplished.
After they came, I mean. Because I refused to stop until after.
I
was like, this sucks.
Yeah, I'm a rude dude.
Because like,
so you got a bad attitude.
You start doing those phone. You start fielding those calls
late night. Had a couple drinks,
and also they're not stoked because they've been like kind of inconvenienced. I suppose
they've gone out of their way,
duped,
to prove what they got,
lured in to this.
Let me give you another
man web
323-66.
Yeah, it's not that it's they gave you the wrong phone number. It was a mistake. They misled you. The right number is.
Wow, different time though. Exploratory times.
Yeah, I mean, probably
emotion.
not something that would. I mean, it was probably barely funny then, and it's certainly not that funny now.
Very funny then.
It's probably really funny.
Yeah, but that's the nature of things change.
Yeah,
quickly.
Yeah, we change.
We change. Reality shows change.
Guido's.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Bridge and Tunnel.
I'm at my lady's house, and she's got a shoebox. She's going through some photos. So we're having fun. She's showing me pictures from high school and middle, and a lot of friends.
I believe I saw one of her hanging outside of her local skate shop.
Did you see that photo?
Holy smokes.
Well, we were talking about, she was saying how when she was 13 in 1996, that they lived at the Hot Rod skate shop, established in 1995 on Westwood Boulevard.
On Westwood.
She lived in the Palms neighborhood on the west side of Los Angeles, went to Palms Middle School, and obsessed, like, I was like, oh, so you're like, I'm like, you're Jonah Hill. I'm like dating Jonah Hill. You're like, she hadn't seen mid-90s. I'm like, that's your, and so when I'm looking it up on the phone, like, talking about this before I saw these pics, I'm talking about your, that movie is like, I'm pretty sure it's about like, and then it looks up and the kid is a 13-year-old boy who went to Palms. So I was like, essentially is like, you made a movie and they just, instead of casting you, they cast. So in one of the other articles I'm looking up, she's scrolling down, and at the same time, we were like, oh my God! And a picture of her when she's 13 that's in this article.
Oh, that was in the article.
I should take that back before we get this list. That's how, I think his name is Steve Hernandez. He was a cool skater.
Cool ass skater.
So we're talking about mid-90s on the phone, looking at an article, and in the article, she's like, oh my God, there's a picture of me and my friend in that fucking article.
Well, you got to hold this up to a camera here. I also am dying to know what the jacket that her friend is wearing, because I think it's like some local LA, like it's got to be like one of the schools, or
my girlfriend Samantha. She's on the left. That backpack, that baseball jersey.
So fucking.
The braces. So.
Oh yeah, there's braces.
I'm teasing her for a couple days.
So wait, this picture shows up in an article.
In an article about when the movie came out in skates and Jonah Hill, and they were talking about Hot Rod. She was like, "Oh my God, we lived there when I was like 13. Like we lived there." And then literally at the same time, we were both like screaming. Ah! So it's a couple days later. I'm at her place. She's showing me pictures of like the time. I find a list. What's the fine guy list?
Nice.
I was like, what do we
got here?
What do we got here? I got it right here. I'm gonna tell you what we have here.
With these, okay, are these local talent, or is this celeb?
This is a fine guy list. It's 1996. This is not in any order. It says that, and she wanted me to stress that. This is just spitballing.
Yeah.
This is a 13-year-old spitballing.
Just getting it out there. Just getting them down on paper.
Number 1, Ethan Randall / Embry. Ethan Embry. Why I got Ethan Randall? Because when he did Empire Records, he was Ethan Randall. That was in 1995. 96 was White Squall and That Thing You Do. I guess that was
a good run.
Hot 18-year-old right there.
He was banging.
He was red hot. He made the fine guy list.
Basically, no order, but he's number one. So, I mean, there's that order.
And if I see him,
the first one that comes into your mind.
And if I see him, it's going to be trouble. Number 2, Scott Wolf, 1994. This list was written in 1996. So I got how old they were when she wrote this, and then what the projects were that would have set off this 13-year-old.
Yeah, Party of Five.
Party of Five in 1994, and also White Squall in 96.
White Squall was like a pop-off.
Dog.
It's like fucking
dog.
Heavy material.
Heavy,
steamy material.
Skinamax material.
What is White Squall? It's
a bunch of shirtless 20-year-olds on a boat. Like somebody takes them on maybe Bridges?
Yeah.
Takes them on a boat?
Bridges takes them on a boat.
Take on a boat to become men? Number 3, Macaulay Culkin.
Interesting.
I guess.
From what? Party
60,
Monster?
Home Alone in 90, My Girl in 91, Home Alone 2 in 92, and Richie Rich in 94. Yes, he's Macaulay Culkin.
Which is why all people her age know who my father is. Because of Richie Rich. Which is crazy. But there's a generational gap where it's people my age, our age, all say Night Court. Anybody
else, 10 years younger,
they're all like, he's the bad guy in Richie Rich.
Macaulay Culkin's movie, Richie Rich.
Heartthrob Macaulay Culkin.
Fine guy list. He's number 3,
Macaulay
not in any particular order. Number 4, Arizona Gene Boy.
Nice.
We tried to find it. It was Arizona Jeans commercial. They found him at JCPenney We couldn't.
But
there were a lot of hot guys in the desert.
Pretty sure that shirtless in these ads.
Yeah. Couldn't find her particular
Arizona man, Arizonian.
Number
Gene
5,
man.
Prince William.
Interesting.
A 14-year-old Prince William. Number 6, River Phoenix.
Yeah, sure.
23 years old. He died on Halloween.
So he's hot but dead.
He died 3 years ago, but so hot.
I can't.
Dog.
I can't.
So hot.
You're not allowed to put him on there.
So hot. I don't care if he's dead. Number 7, Sleepers Boy.
Who is that?
Sleepers came out in 1996.
Is that Woody Allen?
No.
That's Sleeper.
We're talking about a 14-year-old Brad Renfro.
Nice.
He was the Sleepers Boy.
Rips.
1994, The Client. 1995, Tom and Huck.
Okay.
Number 8, and this one just...
Who's in Tom and Huck? Brad Renfro and...
JTT, right? Yeah. Number 8, Stephen Dorff. 23 years old, fresh off of 1995's SFW.
Yeah.
I don't know about this movie, but apparently he's going to buy some beer with his friend. A van pulls up, and it's a rogue group of like anarchists with video cameras, and they throw him in the back of the van, and they're going to kill him. But he's just like, so fucking what, man? It's 1995. He somehow escapes, and then he becomes a huge media celebrity. Everyone just sees him as like, SFW.
What does SFW mean?
So fucking what, dog? Gotta watch that movie.
Fuck.
Number 9, all of Offspring.
Even the guitar player?
I don't know, whole band. Yeah, I was looking at some
The
pictures.
guitar player is not a...
Dog.
I mean...
I looked at several images. I don't know who's
This is
who.
a no.
That's a hard no.
That's a hard pass.
Hard pass across the board.
Across the board. That would change. That they would have. Yeah. That wasn't just the power of music.
But looking at some of these songs from a couple of years earlier, like "Gotta Get Away," "Come Out and Play," "Self-Esteem." I guess these were some big hits.
I mean, enough to make you think that they were good looking.
I love this band. The whole band.
I can't wait to have sex with this. Grow up and have sex with
all
this
these adult men and Offspring. Number 10, all of Rancid.
Okay, fair enough though.
Okay,
give them that. At that point,
how about Time Bomb, Ruby Soho? It's really bad because when I mentioned Ruby Soho, then at another point I could hear it being played on like her laptop on the phone, and I was
so she was like reliving.
Get that song off. All right, number 11, Mark McGrath. Now, Fly doesn't even come out until 1997. So I'm deducing that he is a SoCal hipster in Los Angeles popping up on television or in the world?
No.
Don't know, right?
There has to be a song before that?
No, there's no... That's there. That makes him and them, and that doesn't come out till 97. Weird. Number 12.
So he was just hanging around the school.
He's hanging around Palms Middle School. 28 years old. You're busted, dog.
Does that mean that she was seeing them play locally before they broke?
That could have been
because they definitely were like in LA.
Maybe
like
played at a skate park or something.
That's what I mean. This is wild.
Next year we're gonna give you Fly.
You ready? 1 year from now.
Get ready. 14-year-olds next year. Number 12, Bradley Sublime. That's had to look this up. I don't know.
The one that died.
That's Bradley Noel. He had just died of a heroin overdose. 20 years old. So we got a lot of heroin. We got some Ethan Embry, Brad Renfro, River Phoenix, Bradley. I'm sure Offspring and Rancid. Now those Wrong Way, What I Got, Santeria, in the song that the creepiest song ever recorded.
Date rape?
Is that them? Oh, that's terrible. The Caress Me Down. I'm not even gonna indulge how it goes. That song gives me instant fucking panic.
think Date Rape was them.
That's a bad one too. Just do Caress Me Down, and it is like criminal.
If I knew how to spell it.
Criminal. I have to go to we've got a few. had to go to another. Number 13, Beavis. Number 14, Butthead.
Hold on a second. On our fine list?
It's on the fine guy list, dog. I can't question it. The heart wants what the heart wants. It's definitely illegal, whatever it is.
It does sound like is there underage people?
It's always illegal underage shit with these people. That's what some of these names on this list get me so fired up.
Next song down, by the way, is Date Rape by the official Sublime. I remember when he died, people telling me that he was like Kurt Cobain, like he was like one of the great songwriters of our time, because he like wrote this album like overnight or whatever.
Beavis, Butthead.
Okay,
Number 15, Boys in the Beach House on The Simpsons. Had to look that one up. That was called The Summer of 4'2". It was the 25th and final episode of The Simpsons' 7th season. It aired in May of 1996. Ned Flanders lets The Simpsons go to his beach house. And if you look at these two skater fucking punks.
So it's just anyone that kind of fit.
Look at these two little Simpson-drawed skater punks.
So these are cartoons that Samantha wanted to have sex with.
Well, these are fine guys from the beach house.
Fine guys.
Those are fine guys.
But we've moved into animated people at this point.
13 is funny.
Also,
it's a funny
Beavis
age.
and Butthead were not fine.
No, they were not fine. No. But I'll tell you who was. Number 16, Matt Dillon.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, something about Mary? Where do they...
Outsiders and Rumblefish.
Wow.
From 83.
But who's watching Outsiders and Rumblefish at her age?
Well, you're getting in there because they're greasers and they're, that's like a White Squall. It's a
You watching Lost Angels?
It's basically you watch Outsiders and then you watch White Squall. And then that's the first time
Rumblefish,
you realize,
White Squall.
You're like, I have feelings. Body has feelings. Number 17, Jesse in Op Ivy.
Yeah, well, Op Ivy was the band prior to
Operation
Rancid.
Ivy. Dog.
The band Rancid came out of Op Ivy.
They're a ska punk band out of Berkeley from 87 to 89. Jesse Michaels, 27 years old at the time. You know Jesse from Op Ivy. That's a fine guy.
I think is he
Number
dead?
18, Ken Griffey Jr.
Wow. Sick.
So sick.
Just a total...
The Kid.
Not senior.
Number 19, Sean Puffy Combs.
All right.
This is Can't Nobody Hold Me Down here. So this is... And then I guess number 20 was Isaac Best Lipstadt, who was actually a real human being at the time that...
went to school?
Yeah, went to school.
Can we look him up?
Yeah, I found his house. Nice house. I don't know if he's renting it in the
See
hills.
Jesse Michaels? He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, I was on his Instagram.
He's
a fine
guy.
Fine artist.
Fine
guy.
man.
I know you're a fine artist.
But are you a fine guy?
Are you still a fine guy? So there you have it. That was 1996.
That's a treat.
Los Angeles, California. That's the finest of fine guys. Honored. You'd be honored to make a list like that.
Ugh.
Any one of these people
should be
honored.
God damn it.
Gosh darn it. And I'm going to tell if I see any of them.
Yeah.
From fucking Ethan Randall to Isaac. Come here.
Joaquin, come
I want
here.
to talk to you.
Let me tell you something. It's like, it's so weird because it's like I'm not that far ahead of her in the cultural references, and yet it feels like there's like a universe between, you know, it's
Yeah, well, I guess being 13 in
same area.
1996. Yeah,
I mean, like I literally went to school. Like I hung out with people from Palms. Like that was like, I mean, but it's just, there's just the gap is so small when we look at it from this perspective. But like 2-3 years, you were talking like a different world. 4 years, you know what I mean? Like of difference. If it's like you're never would cross paths in any way, shape, or form at that age when you're that far apart. And then at this point, you look back on it and you're like, we're literally like living in the same town at the same time, basically.
Just seeing Mark McGrath pre-fly.
Pre-fly McGrath.
God, this guy's good. They're going to be huge. This guy's got fucking charisma. He's going to get my list.
Fucking nuts.
Good times.
I've got a couple of little things here.
What do you got?
I got from the Old Farmer's Almanac.
Okay.
We have a full moon that's coming up on June 5th that the Native Americans refer to as the strawberry moon. This was a full moon that was a signal to Algonquin tribes to gather the ripening fruit of the wild strawberry.
I think it's time.
I think it's just about right.
Children, please bring back Papa, a basket of those wild strawberries, please.
To go with my
under the strawberry moon.
Diet Pepsi Jazz.
I'm gonna
strawberries and cream.
Children,
I'd like to stick a fresh wild strawberry
I'd like to tell you something in the future when you think of jazz. That's heaven. Cook up some strawberry wine.
Speaking of wine, let me get a little bit of my North Carolinian
strawberry wine. Oh,
not a bad beverage there.
What do they call that?
That is cheer wine.
Okay.
Lehan Guang of Caltech has developed a new camera that makes the old camera that he developed, which took 1 trillion pictures per second, completely and totally bogus, obsolete.
Oh, just like
his new CUSP, that's CUSP, compressed ultra-fast spectral photography camera, can take 70 trillion pictures per second.
The old one took
1 trillion.
They laugh at that now because
this one takes 70 trillion per second.
Could you imagine making something 70 times better than the last thing you made?
Especially if the last thing you made
was decent.
Did something a trillion. But if you can make anything do anything 1 trillion times per second, you're on a level.
Yeah, well, he's
just
on a
about
level.
anything.
I'm not saying that.
But I just improved it 70 times
Which
over.
means that maybe the first to go around wasn't that impressive, is what I would think. But
now this camera captures pictures so fast that it can actually capture the decay of molecules.
I don't know what that means, but that sounds
difficult
to
capture.
So
70 trillion pictures per second.
So what would a feature film would be?
A feature film is 24
frames per second.
Frames per second. This is
so what
essentially
if I watch John Wick in 70
millimeter, 70 trillion per second.
That's May 27th, 2022.
And this, I don't know. People tell me I'm not allowed to eat these because they have palm oil in them, which is bad for us and it's bad for the environment. However, if you would like to receive Hershey's candy just days after it's been made, Hershey's, fresh from the factory, is now available for pre-order at shophershey's.com. Get Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Kit Kats, Hershey Bars, and Twizzlers literally as they've rolled off of the factory conveyors into your mouth.
Think of when you get them, how long they could be sitting on a fucking shelf or on a truck.
I'm curious how long that actually is.
It could be weeks.
Weeks.
And you wouldn't even know. You'd think this is delicious.
Sometimes you know. I've definitely bit into a
farm
peanut
to
butter
table.
cup and known that this was like a little dusty, this shelf.
I mean, this is like
But
having
I'm
a plug in the factory.
How good or how much better it might be to get it like hot off those presses.
A Twizzler that they made last night.
I might do that for the old PB cup.
Could you imagine? You would taste the difference.
I would think.
How'd you get that? I got a plug at the factory.
Because there's so many preservatives in them and stuff. I mean, they're made to like. So I don't know how different it'll be.
You think it could taste worse because it doesn't have time to settle?
It hasn't settled yet.
Oh, the formaldehyde hasn't settled.
Yeah, there's no.
You can really taste
the layers aren't there yet.
It's right there.
No, I wonder if it's like. I'll find out probably.
You will find out
about the old peanut butter cup.
I was hearing about Izzlers, deconstructed Twizzlers that weren't spun out ropey. They were just flat.
No, you're making that up.
No, that's a mind fuck.
You buy them or they just exist?
No, Izzlers.
Theoretically,
they're making them just because everyone has completely lost their shit. They're like, how could we send somebody over the edge?
Give them Izzlers.
Give them an Izzler.
Which is just licorice rope.
It's the Twizzler, but they don't spin it. The plug, again, at the factory, has flattened it out. It's an Izzler.
It's not that they flatten it out. It's that it never reaches the twisting stage.
Oh, they stop it on the production line pre-twisting stage, which is stage 7?
Yeah. It's like the veal of licorice. It's sort of...
It's tender.
Yeah.
I'm going to give some heads up here for...
I don't like Twizzlers.
Ooh, really?
I like Red Vines.
You would, huh? Yeah?
I'm a Red Vines man.
Yeah, because you're over here on the West Coast just skating?
No, I just think we always used to get Red Vines at movie theaters, which is the only time that I would get red licorice. And Twizzlers have a kind of a waxier, harder kind of thing to them and a taste that isn't... I would think it's probably slightly more licoricey than Red Vines. Just Red Vines, just the consistency just worked for me.
It's 888-842-2357. Don't come at me. It's him.
Is it West Coast, East Coast? Is that what that is?
I think it is. I'll tell you. I'll give you some things that are universal right here. We want to always keep abreast to television options coming up through the month.
Uh-huh.
Sunday, June 14th on Epix. 6-part docuseries, Helter Skelter. Are we post-Manson now? After the anniversary? Is this too late? Should they have released this last year?
I don't know. Maybe they've got information that people weren't comfortable letting out until he was gone.
Wow. History of the Manson family with never-before-seen interviews. 6-part docuseries. I'm in. Sunday, June 28th. HBO 6-part docuseries, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, The Golden State Killer. This is Michelle McNamara, who's passed away. Her book that she wrote and researched about the Golden State Killer. It's a 6-part docuseries about her book in vigilance and cracking the case of the Golden State Killer. What do we have here? Thursday, June 25th. CBS All Access, Season 2, Twilight Zone. First season, awful. What do they got in the second season?
All of them are bad, huh?
They were all bad, I thought. All of them.
Should you see it, Jeff?
Jeff did not see it. Okay.
My father was in one episode.
Yeah, he was.
Other people that I know that have seen it did not like it either.
I thought all of them were terrible.
Yeah, well...
Season 3 of Search Party. Used to be on TBS, now is on HBO Max. 10 episodes. They've already ordered a 4th season. That's a funny show. And last but not least, a filmed version of the original Broadway cast of Hamilton was shot in 2016. It was coming to theaters this October. Can't do that anymore.
Dodged a bullet with that one. Sorry.
Disney Plus, July 3rd.
Yeah, I mean... Absolutely.
Lin-Manuel.
I'm just saying.
I didn't get that.
I mean...
I didn't get Jonathan Groff singing I'll Be Back.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to get it on July 3rd.
Yeah, and in an appropriate platform and space.
You're
in
home.
In your
Locked
home.
in your home.
In an arena.
With a sparkler.
Not $30 later in a multiplex being like, why am I watching this?
Wow.
Wow. When is that coming out?
July 3rd, celebrating our nation. How are we going to celebrate this year? We can't go outside. Don't worry, Lin-Manuel.
They're going to let us out for that.
They'll let us out for that. They have to.
Yeah.
It's un-American.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to do? That's what
I don't know, but there certainly seems to be an awful lot of people talking.
You're telling me more?
About this situation that we're in is... I don't want to get into it because then we're going to get people calling us and telling us why.
Oh, you're going to say conspiracies?
No, that it's un-American.
Oh, okay.
Listen. That stay-at-home order...
It's inherently un-American.
Inherently un-American.
I watched Plandemic. I watched Out of the Shadows. I've seen all my conspiracy docs.
But now, the people that are saying this are not so much the people that you would kind of initially assume are saying this. These are people that I know. These are people that exist in a world like the one that we live in here. Like they're from here. And they're like, they're not saying we have to figure out a way of getting back because people are suffering and businesses are suffering. And they're saying this goes against our fundamental rights.
This isn't Kid Rock, is it? Or
No. I mean, I'm just talking about like regular ass, but I think that the situation has grown so confusing and dire that I think we don't seem to be trusting any information that comes our way.
No.
And that's coming now from all sides. So all sides are left to sort of assume that they're being lied to and then concoct their own theories.
Okay.
And it does seem to me that although there are nefarious, there are bad things at play and people that are benefiting from this
actors
benefiting from this situation and stuff like that. I would think that in general, the idea right now is just to keep like as many people from dying as possible because
hope that's our number one. Yes.
But it seems to me that the consensus over the last few days is less and less that and more they're trying to keep us here. They are trying to keep us here. And I think but like I'm saying, that's something I'm hearing from more people, not just maybe the people that we would be like, oh, of course you're saying that because like you're fucking lunatics. You know what I mean? Like, let us in this Walmart,
Okay.
And so that's a little worrisome. That the propaganda has maybe gotten to a lot of us at this point.
Okay.
And that's a little...
disconcerting to you.
It's a little disconcerting.
That's why I'm mapping out these docuseries to just so we can just stay the course.
I mean, isn't it safe to assume, not safe to, wouldn't it be nice to think that, like you're saying, like, hey, we don't know how to fucking deal with this thing. And like, it like kills like mad old ladies. Like, can we just kick it? Can we kick it?
I hope we can kick it.
But like, maybe we can't.
Can we kick it?
Can we kick it?
No, we can't.
I guess we can't.
No, we can't. I'm still waiting to find out if I won one of those fucking Corvettes from the Lost Corvettes.
When do you find out?
They pushed that shit to the fall.
Because of the repairs or because of the COVID?
I think that's a good question. I think because
that car got fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked the car up, right? They dropped it on its ass.
I saw a picture of it.
The one that I was going to win, they dropped it on its head.
It was fucked up.
Great. So they started a podcast now. They're like, we have a podcast, so don't worry about not getting your car. Listen to our podcast.
About Corvettes?
About what? About dropping my fucking Corvette on its head?
So now they're going to... But are they still selling tickets?
Yeah.
So they've pushed it because they actually haven't sold enough yet.
That's it. Maybe I'm the only one that bought a ticket. And maybe I'll get more than one. Seth, you get
won
4 of them.
42.
You won
42
69,
Corvettes.
70, 71, and 72. Congratulations. Do as you see fit. Wow.
USA Today snapshots. With Americans at home, here's what they are buying. Now, with time on U.S. consumers' hands and no access to non-essential services, these items have seen major growth in e-commerce from a year ago. All right?
Okay.
You got that?
Yes.
This is this Nielsen and Rakuten Intelligence.
Rakuten, yes.
A Rakuten Intelligence survey sources. Coffee filters are up 131%.
I'm all about that.
Vinegar is up 192%.
Interesting. What does that mean?
Is that because it's
Apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinaigrette? What does it mean?
Is it because it's possibly an astringent or a disinfectant that people think it's antiviral?
Oh, you think this could be like an anti-COVID-19? Got to have my vinegar stocked up. I got a closet full of vinegar.
Closet full of vinegar. What the fuck else is it? What do you make?
Cooking? You cook?
Pickling things
Got
with
a
it?
radishes, your radishes.
Do you pickle things?
Can't pickle my radishes without my vinegar.
Is that for making putting cucumbers in it? Making
I'm doing old-timey
kimchi?
fucking pickles. My kimchi.
Pretzels. 201% increase in sales.
Seems like maybe a comfort food, a pretzel.
I think it's maybe something that is...
Snyder's Hard Pretzels.
What is it? The idea that they are maybe a snack food that is also somewhat nourishing and maybe keeps... They don't keep, right?
I don't know.
Hand lotion up 225%.
I guess. Masturbation.
For masturbation.
Guess.
That's your guess.
Yes.
Hair coloring is up 310%.
Man.
Nail polish is up 335%. You gotta keep your shit.
Watching TV.
What else am I gonna do? I can't go get my fucking nails did.
When they gonna open that up?
Like tomorrow, I think. They just made the announcement, didn't they?
Oh, they did?
That's what the one that we missed while we were watching the car chase. They said nail salons are back open. Doggy, if they're opening doggy fucking mani pedis, they've got to let human.
I'm sorry.
Baking mixes are also number one, up 489%.
That's it.
Well, if we were smart people, we would look at those and be like, what is it that we can take from these?
Okay, Bezos.
How can I exploit the people that need them in a way which makes it to where I'm the only person that has
the vinegar,
and that everyone else
why is the vinegar $9
that doesn't get it from me?
It's just what it is.
Dies.
I need to make that happen. And then you're a trillionaire, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
We got to mention the spaceship Earth documentary. If you want to talk about people. Not the Pauly Shore film Biodome, but the actual
I think it might be a good... What about the double feature of both?
If you could do a double feature of that at a drive-in, but you want to talk about fucking getting locked up for a fucking couple of years. Whew. Ouch.
Is that a one single documentary?
That's a one-off.
On Yahoo?
It's on Yahoo. AOL's Yahoo movie platform.
Oh, fuck.
I think it was a Dell.
Amazon? The dude you're getting a Dell presents.
Dude you're getting a Dell has got his own streaming service.
The Dell dude presents.
Dude, you're getting a Dell movie from me.
What was that guy's name?
Delic? I don't know if that's we probably have revisited him like in time. What's the guy up to?
He made a lot of money.
He got a DUI or busted for weed or something. I think. Dude, I like grass. Don't tase me, bro. Did that happen?
Is that him?
It's the same guy. That's the Dell guy.
The Dell guy is the dude. Don't tase me.
Is the Dell guy the guy that said "Don't tase me, bro"? It's impossible to keep track.
Mizu, how do you're just perfectly asleep?
Absolutely perfect.
Here's you. I can talk right to you, and you don't open your eyes.
I love you so much.
Who's a good boy?
I think that's
Is that a show?
That's a show. I want to say we mentioned that Quibi they have a documentary about Donald Sterling, who was the owner of the Clippers, the racist owner.
Absolutely shocked when Seth told me this. By the way.
I love documentaries. Love to watch documentaries. When's it? Oh, it premieres. Let me dip in. Let me watch this documentary.
It's a feature-length documentary.
It's a feature-length documentary. I guess they'll break it up into 7-minute quick bites, if you will, but I'll just have to pause and watch an ad or something in between. I don't watch.
Which even that sounds unbearable to me, but go ahead.
On the iPad, watch the first one. Watch episode 2. Watch episode 3. Finish episode 3. Sorry, come back tomorrow. That's all you get.
So
you're kidding me.
So that's 21 minutes?
20 minutes. Came back the next day. Well, I guess I'll just
watch another 3.
Just watch 3. Finish the first one. Hey, dog, see you tomorrow. What? So, wait a minute. Now, got to get out a calculator. When the fuck am I going to finish this documentary?
How many? It's like...
It's got to be a couple hours, maybe? I don't know.
70 days or something?
It's going to take 70 days. Like, around the time Hamilton's on Disney+, I'll finish up Blackballed on Quibi. Did you like the documentary? I honestly can't tell you because I've been watching it for a month. Worst idea ever.
It's insane.
It's insane.
To think that the human brain can even...
That I can even... Like Derek Sterling? What was his name? What team is this? This is a basketball team. They're from Los Angeles? I don't know. How's your documentary? I don't know. I'm still watching
That's a crazy increment to watch it in.
Still watching it.
I watch it for 7 minutes
At
every
a time,
24
every
hours.
Every day. Every morning. I set my alarm at 7 a.m. and I watch 7 minutes of a documentary.
Well, what can you do?
What can you do? Nothing.
That's so crazy. It's so insane.
Great doc. I'm about a quarter.
What are they doing that with that bad fucking Will Arnett movie too? That they did, or did they let that out?
Yeah. I think you
Will
can.
Will Forte or Will Arnett?
Will Forte. Will Arnett hosts the Memory Hole. He already has a show.
Okay.
So Will Forte and Will Arnett.
The one with
Will Wheaton. I don't think Will Wheaton has a Quibi show, and
with
that's
the woman
shocking.
from Sonny and Phil.
Oh, Rob Mackle.
No, the woman.
Oh, the woman. Yeah, Caitlin.
That's
Caitlin.
Is that
Olsen?
the two of them?
Yeah, the two of them.
So that's a feature-length film.
That's a feature-length film. I think you
on
can,
Quibi.
Yeah, I think you can watch. I think you can watch that all. Just you have to do it in.
But did they do it initially? Did they let it out the way that
No, because I watched the first one and had the option to watch the second. Was like, that's not happening. I'd like the last 7 minutes back, but you can have the rest of the 7s.
It's
How many
fine.
7s are in it? I don't know.
Keep it.
I'm a fucking scientist over here.
Yeah, it's like you could have used the easier number.
So I'll let you know in August how the doc is.
How the Sterling doc is.
Well, it turns out.
Well, I can tell you how it turns out.
Well, yeah, actually, no, it
crazy
is.
racist. He has his girlfriends to stop hanging out with people.
You got this guy. What a Circus of Books on Netflix
is that good?
That was good. Her
Spent
family
some time
runs a gay erotic
I
bookstore.
electrocuted myself in there.
You electrocuted yourself because there was a studio across the street and you jumped over for smokes, or what'd you do?
No, I was in there, and they had like a kink section of like this is like these are. I didn't electrocute myself, but these are things that you like use to like
get the party started,
probe your partner, and they had it out, and I like was like, well, how strong can it be?
And
it was like,
see how strong it is,
and it was put 2 fingers on it,
and it worked.
Shook me,
shook you all night long.
I didn't spend very much time in the original Circus of Books. I spent a decent amount of time at the second Circus of Books, which was on Santa Monica Boulevard. That's the original one?
That's the original.
So the one on
on
Sunset?
Sunset is
was the second one. So the one on Sunset is the one that I electrocuted myself at. The one on Santa Monica Boulevard, the original one, I spent a good amount of time in because I did have a recording studio across the street from
That's what I thought it was.
And I bought a good deal of pornography out of that place.
Old school.
It also had
good gay erotica. Real gay erotica.
Hands down, my pants. No, hands down, the best non-erotic magazine rack in all of Los Angeles.
Fantastic magazines.
The best magazine rack in LA, I would say. From a person who has frequented magazine racks since he was a wee man because of my fucking sicko papa, who's just like a magazine fanatic.
Let's go read magazines.
But also a very good heterosexual pornography section.
Okay.
Not as good as the homosexual.
I was going to say, I think because I believe they are known not for their heterosexual.
Well, I was definitely
exploring
on guard when I was in there. Because
a hot shot.
I was
like
a hot little hot shot. I was a little hot shot.
Hot shot looking to pop
little
up.
pistol.
Little pistol trying to trying to zap them into.
Zapping myself in the corner.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm straight.
I like it here. What's this thing do?
I'm just here for the. I'm
just here for the
music magazines.
NME.
Seriously though, it was
This is the only place I can get NME.
Literally British gear import magazines that I couldn't get anywhere else. But that's not why.
And a little Zolt.
In a little 4-hour compilation. We are a advertising, commercial-free, listener-supported podcast that started in 2006. My name is Jonathan. This is Seth. Thank you to Jeff for manning the controls of our cameras. If you could go to our Patreon page and pledge to us, it would keep the show ad-free. It also gives you access to the archived episodes and also all of the video episodes that we do, or the video versions of the episodes that we do here in the studio. You can go to our website, UhhYeahDude.com, click on the merch and buy a t-shirt or something like that. You can call us on our toll-free voicemail. That's 888-842-2357. You could find me on Instagram on Jonathan LaRoquette. We appreciate it. Please tell a friend. Come back. We're very close to our 800th episode of this thing, and so
this installation, this journey.
ride this last little part of this.
Ride out this
last little wave before 800.
As we close out May and go into June of this, what we'll all look back. What a crazy time. Oh, I was so arrogant about 2020 at the beginning of the year. So much arrogance.
There's enough time that it could still maybe turn on us.
Make that turn just in time.
I mean, if it stayed exactly the way it is right now,
yes,
no difference, except the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Oh, wait a minute. Now this is cruel what you do to me.
No television, no new movies. This is it. This is all we're left with.
And you lose everyone in your family.
And everyone else
in your family. And so that road to 6 begins.
Jeff, Seth, Jeff, me, and everyone else that you love.
Mizu's alive?
Mies is alive.
All right. Everyone I know.
Samantha and Mies stay alive.
Oh, God. And the Cowboys of the Super Bowl.
Bye.
Like a match right now, drop and run.
Tell me where to point this.
Yeah.
Tell me where to point this thing.
Get with Bezos, I'll just be whipping it at everybody.
888-842-2357. Come back for 798. And take care of yourselves. Be safe.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.